Hi. So I am teaching you here how to form a factorization flowchart when you know the formulas for factorization, how to look at a question and start doing it. So your first step you will note down while doing your factorization question is that you look, do you have any GCF, greatest common factor, to take out from the terms. For example, if I write down an example here, 4x cubed y plus 2x squared z plus 2z squared. If I look carefully, only the number 2 is GCF of all these terms. Now, this is a polynomial of degree 4 here. I am left, but I don't know, can I factorize it? Because I am not done with the flow chart here. I don't know the other possibilities right now. Okay. Now, the second step is you look at the number of terms. Now, here you have three possibilities. You can have 4 terms, 3 terms, or 2 terms. If you have 4 terms, then you can make pairs. The first possibility is, for example, you could be given 4x squared negative ay negative 4ax plus xy. Now pair 2 terms so that you can get the same GCF in both the pairs. So if I look at these terms, it is possible that you have to arrange the terms before proceeding. Take out GCF 4x, you are left with x minus a. Take out GCF y, you are left with x minus a. So successfully you get two factors here, x negative a and 4x plus y for this question. Now there is another example, but I will consider this. Let me finish this part first, because you need to know all the facts here, what is happening in factorization questions. If you have 3 terms and the 3 terms is a quadratic form of degree 2. So ax square plus bx plus c is the standard form of quadratic equation. If your equation is looking like this, then you have to find two numbers whose sum is equal to b, the coefficient of the mixed term, and product is equal to c times a, the constant term, multiplied with the leading coefficient. Why we do this? We are interested to break the middle term so that we can have 4 terms and we can use the procedure which is given on the left to make the pairs and get the final answer. So this will give you a situation where you can pair the terms accordingly and get your answer. The second situation which occurs here is you could be having expression which is not the quadratic form, but it is a complete square. Then you can use this algebraic formula and write down your two factors. They will be repeated. You can have a negative here in the center, then it will be a complete square of a negative b square, a negative b times a negative b. But if you have a positive sign here, a plus b whole square, and your two factors are a plus b times a plus b. Okay, let's move to the third possibility. If the number of terms are 2, you will notice the degree of the polynomial. Now, if the degree of polynomial is 2 or 3, these are the two possibilities. If your degree of the polynomial is 2, then you can have a formula of the form a square plus b square, and this is a prime polynomial. You cannot make the factors. If you remember this algebra formula. But if your formula comes out to be a square negative b square, you can write this equal to a negative b times a positive b. And you can make your factors. Okay, I will consider this part later. Let's come back here in the first situation. I am showing you one example. In case I have 4x square negative 4x plus 1 negative y square, I have 4 terms, and it is not that I have to make the pairs into 2, 2 and 2. This is possible that I can pair 3 terms together, which is happening here, because your first 3 form are 3 terms forming a complete square formula. And you can compare this with the step number 2 in the second possibility. This is 2x minus 1 whole square negative y square. And now here you have a situation where your expression is a square negative b square. This formula. So break it. Your a is 2x minus 1 minus b is y positive y. That is your final answer. So when you get questions for factorization, there could be mix and match, like you can use multiple formulas for completing one question. Let's come back now to the step here. There is a possibility you have two type of formulas here now. I'm writing it here. We have space here. So if you have a cube negative b cube expression, your question will be a negative b, a square plus ab plus b square. And if you have a cube plus b cube expression, that could break into two factors, a plus b times a square negative ab plus b square. And there is a possibility that you can use a multiple string there. For example, if you have a question x6 -1, now first I can use either x cube square minus 1 square, and this will break into x cube -1 and x cube +1, and you have these two formulas which you can use. The first one will be x -1 times x square plus x plus 1, and the second will break into x plus 1 times x square -x plus 1. Instruction could be given to you. The second way of doing it, that if your teacher is asking you that you use the Q formula like this, that means you are breaking it A minus B times A square plus AB plus B square. So you will be told how to do the factorization. Sometimes the teacher can specify the formula and you get this as your answer. That's all. To see more questions and more examples, watch the next video.